Hi everybody, I'm the professor for this class, PHI 225 Business Ethics, fall of 2015. I wanted to make a very short video for you just to introduce you to a couple of things that I think are important about the class. So, first off, I want to tell you what my objective for the class is. This is my goal. My goal is for you to learn the skill of thinking ethically about the practice of business. So I want you to learn a skill in this class. This isn't a class about learning a body of knowledge, about learning a bunch of facts about who thinks what in terms of these different ethical theories. This is a class about you developing a skill of learning to think about the business that you're practicing, that you will be called on to practice. I want you to think about those things ethically. So how do I assess, how do I know if you've met that goal of learning the skill? Well, I can't really just give you a bunch of multiple choice tests. That's more about knowledge. I need to see you thinking about these things critically and thinking about them ethically. So this class is going to be about writing. All of the assessments are written assessments. And I kind of do this because I think it helps you think more precisely about these issues when you write. I've always found that writing helps me think clearly. There's a quote that's attributed to Francis Bacon that says, "Reading makes one a full man," and he's talking about humanity in general, so full of knowledge. Conversation makes one a ready man, somebody who can think quickly and bring that knowledge to bear. But writing makes someone an exact man, makes somebody clear and precise, and that's how I know that you really understand it, if you can express your understanding through writing. So let me just tell you quickly about the assignments for the class. There are going to be 6 short essays throughout the course of the class. They're about 650 words each. They're due just about every 2 weeks. There's an interruption in the middle for a paper that's due, which is the next assignment, but just about every 2 weeks you're going to have these short essays due on some of the content of the class, and I'll have prompts, essay prompts for you to look at and to choose between, and then I also give you the option of kind of writing your own prompt, but that has to be cleared through me first. The second thing is a paper. It's going to be 1,800 words. This is due in December. I don't remember the exact date, or around that. It's due later in the semester. You also are going to have a peer review that I will grade as well. So you're going to look at somebody's paper. I'm going to help you, tell you with whom to exchange your paper, and you have a peer review that's going to be you looking at their paper and thinking about it and helping them make it a better paper. This will be due before the paper, obviously, so that you can rewrite some of the things, but you'll be graded on that peer review as well. And then there is a weekly discussion forum where you go online, I give some kind of prompt, and you respond to that prompt. Now, the way I've set it up is you have to respond first before you see anybody else's response, and then you have to comment on somebody's response. And that'll make more sense. You know, that goes by pretty fast, but I'll have this in writing as well, and you'll do that on the discussion forum. The readings and the lectures then are there for you to see how people think ethically about business. They are there for your information. I'm not asking you, I'm not testing you on the chapters, I'm not testing you on the lectures, but you will need to know that material and know it well so that you can write your essays. Not that your essays will include everything we cover, but in order for me to know that you have that skill, I need to know that you're drawing from this body of knowledge, that you've seen this and lived this kind of practice, this skill, and seen the skill of turning or thinking of business ethically. So I want you to, this is college, you need to do all of the readings, you need to watch all of the lectures, watch all of the videos that I provide, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to test you on all of those. But I want you to do that because I think that that's the only way that you can learn the skill that I am going to test you out on. Now, this is not going to be a class in which an A comes easy. An A, in fact, means that you have done excellent work. A B means that you've done above average work, that you've done very good work in the class. A C means that you've done work in the class, that you've acquired the knowledge. A C means that you've gotten what I want you to get out of this class. So you have to do something exceptional to get an A in the class, exceptional to get a B in the class. A lot of people are going to fall into that C range. Now, on these short essays, I just wanted to say this. I'm not going to write anything on those short essays except for a number and letter grade. That's mainly because there's a lot that I have to grade and I can't do that. But I want to give you feedback on your papers. What happens a lot is some people are just satisfied with a grade. They see a grade, they don't need any feedback. But others will want feedback. I don't want to waste my time giving feedback to someone who doesn't want it. So I am making myself available to give you feedback orally. So all you have to do is when you get an essay back, if you want to know why you made the grade you did, then you can set up a time to call me on my cell phone if need be. We can do Skype, we can do FaceTime, we can do anything that we need in order to give you the feedback you need. I'm also giving you 2 opportunities to rewrite some of your essays, 2 of your essays, and so if you're going to rewrite those, you need to tell me. They'll be due within 2 weeks, and you need to also have talked to me, have spoken with me before you rewrite it so that I can help you write it to the level that you want it to be. So that is what the class is all about. The best way to reach me is through email. I'm going to try to respond within 24 hours during the week, within 48 hours during the weekend. Sometimes I can do it faster, but don't expect immediate response every time. I need to have some time to get back to you. I'm rarely going to answer my office phone. I'm rarely in my office. I find that if I'm here, then it's hard to get any work done, any grading or anything like that done. So I'm at home working a lot. I'll be here for my office hours between 9 and 10 on Monday and Wednesday, and 8:30 and 10 on Tuesday and Thursday. You can call my office at that time, 262-6407. You can call and talk to me during that time. I also have the ability to Skype during that time or do FaceTime. So you can set that up with me as well if you want to reach me that way, or you can always drop by if you're on campus during that time. I'll also meet with you in person or via phone, whatever, by appointment. So you can send me an email, set up a time to that it would be good for me to communicate with you, and we can do it that way. So I hope you enjoy the class. I actually think business ethics is a fascinating subject, and I hope that you think so as well when all is said and done. I'm looking forward to getting to know you, and again, I hope you do well in the class.